Time to talk about your squat chain. And today I'm going to be giving you not one, but two tech tips to help you get the most out of all of your compound lower body training. And also be sure to check out the micro workout I have that's sure to blast your legs in record time. So both of these tech tips have to do with your hips, because after all, you're only as strong as your legs, and your legs are only as strong as your hips. But the reason why so many people have trouble, especially with their knees when they're doing squats and lunges and stuff, is because the activation pattern in the hips is woefully inadequate. So we add load to that sort of thing, and all of that stress goes right here and not in the primary muscles where you want it. So to help you dial in that tension in your hips and maintain it, the first thing you want to do is think of not so much as squatting or lunging down, but instead shrinking this gap between your hips and your heels, or ass to ankles, as I like to say. You can warm up with just having your back knee on the floor and just simply moving through a big range of motion, keeping the heel on the ground, and just envision this hip getting closer to the heels. It's a mobility exercise. Get a lot of questions from people saying, how do I improve my ankle and hip mobility? Simple. You just keep doing things that require that mobility. And then to add some resistance, just pick your back knee up off the floor a little bit and keep moving down. So then when we're doing all of our lunges and squats, it's just this motion, ass to ankle. And the second tech tip is to match the angle of your shin with the angle of your torso. So when we have these kinds of angles where my torso is upright and the shin is forward, or the shin is forward, it's kind of a little bit of an imbalance in where my joints need to be working to stabilize my body as a whole. But when I bring the shin and the torso at the same angle, the angle of my hips, knees, and ankles are all in a very balanced, equal amount, so the force and resistance is equally distributed throughout my joints and the muscles in my squat chain. So let's talk practical application in a micro workout. For today, we're going to be doing split squats or split lunges with weights so that we can get a lot of resistance in one leg at a time. So in this case, I'm just using handy kettlebells. Weight starts off at about 50-50 weight distribution, but remember, ass to ankle. So as I come down, I'm not coming down, I'm coming down and forward and then back up. Think about it sort of like you're doing a single leg press. I always think like I'm trying to push the earth away with that left leg, coming down nice and controlled. Weight isn't going to the ball of my foot, getting a good 5 or 6 reps or so. Maybe a little higher because the legs like to have a bit of endurance, so we'll say 6 to 8 reps for this micro workout. As always, you're going to get as many strong sets of that as you can, but once you start to feel like your ability to maintain your stability and strength decreases, then we move into the finisher phase, and for this micro workout, we're just going to do a simple set of explosive jump squats. And the key here is still ass to ankles, using your glutes in a very deep squat. It's not just these little short things, and you're trying to jump as high as you can until you're having trouble jumping for one good hard set to really burn out the quads. More details down below in the description. Of course, here's the push workout from 2 days ago and the pull workout from yesterday to give you a full body workout when you combine all three together. Thank you very much for watching. Be fit and live free.